think you could tell us what to do? You think you could tell
Still in
us
the middle of it. I can't take that off.
You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go break it.
Let's break it down.
All right, folks. It's 2 o'clock over here, so that's why we might be sounding insane, but we're not.
Yes.
Once again, welcome to the 3-man powered trip. We are your hosts, Big Daddy the D.
I am the J of Ramblin'.
I fucked it up.
Oh, the J of the Rambling. Oh, my
I'm
Lord.
Rambling J, people.
And my name starts with Tony the Kid, but yet I got Mr. J to the Rambling. Ugh, you guys feel my pain right now. Please do.
This is a special show because it is the volume 3 in
Yes.
the DC movie universe.
Universe, not verse, but I think he was trying to say versus Marvel, but
Remember, it is
we
2
kinda
morning.
get there.
We're a little tired, people.
Yeah.
A little bit, but
Doing
we're gonna do this for you. We're gonna do it right.
yeah, we're working hard over here, so please
So
appreciate it.
All right. We left off last time with, of course, the great Dark Knight Rises, and we're gonna start off the official. This is the kickoff to the the DC universe, kind of like their own Marvel thing,
Yeah.
leading up to Justice League,
Yeah.
which will be out this November 2017.
Trying to catch up to him.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. We'll get into that. So this one was very exciting for me. It's finally going to be a Superman movie called Man of Steel, June 2013. And boy, was I excited.
Me too.
Henry Cavill, practically a no-name. He was in some, he was in The Tudors. It was like a British drama thing.
I liked him in Immortals. He came out.
He was in Immortals, yes.
So I
and
think
it was
that's
really
why
good.
I was kind of hyped when I heard about it. Like,
But his body was totally different from the Immortals. Immortals, he was ripped. And
yes.
Man of Steel,
he was shredded.
He was huge. In Man of
Yes,
Steel.
boy got buffed up. And
Oh,
I think
God.
that's one thing I liked about it because it gives us a new aspect of Man of Steel being freaking
Made out of
bulk.
steel.
You know what I mean? Bulk,
Exactly.
bulk size.
I'm gonna tell you what. I was totally hyped for this film. Now, when I
Was?
first saw,
You was hyped for it?
I was.
You
I
were
still
hyped?
am, but you know what I'm saying, yeah.
I got you. I feel you.
I'm saying when I first saw it, it
He's
wasn't.
got a
Like I was-
Superman shirt on, so I'm expecting to be like, man, I was hyped. Oh my god,
I was
so
very hyped, but I was weary at the same time,
Ah,
and
I
I'll
got
tell you
you.
why.
Gotcha.
The first view of the suit. This is the issue with me. Listen, Superman's suit needs to be bright. Okay,
True.
we should not have dark colors. This isn't Batman.
True.
Now,
And you didn't like it that they didn't have the red underwear, right? Because
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't accept it at first.
you know, damn well you want that red underwear.
I wanted the red underwear, damn it! I wanted the Hanes. The truth is, I wanted it. I deep down, I wanted the old Christopher Reeve.
I did.
And now that I look back at it, there's no way in hell that look would
pulled
be
off.
able to take serious in
No.
today's.
No,
today's.
No,
It makes
I
no
didn't-
sense.
That's why I kind of saw that idea why they took it off.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And at first I was like, but I started to grow to love this suit because I
Right.
didn't see it just as like, okay, it needs to be bright. But I looked at it more as like a piece of family art. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, this is their armor. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
So I started to be like, okay, this is actually pretty cool because I was looking at his wrists and all like the cool
design to it,
designs.
the egg-
Yeah.
yes.
I was like, this guy's fuck. It looked good. He looked good in that.
Yeah.
The cape was cool, but once again, I was angry because there was no S at the end of that.
Why did they say they didn't put an S in there? Did they
I
explain
know.
why?
I know why. It's the same reason why I didn't do it in.
No, I'm asking. Like, why didn't? Because I didn't know why. I don't know why.
Because it's very hard during the flying scenes to make it look, because it's all digital effects now,
Right.
to make it look perfect and in sync with the digital effects.
when it's like floating.
I
Yeah,
got
so
you,
that's
guys.
why it's
They don't
maybe
do it.
one day they'll be able to do it again.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's a flaw that I can. The only problem is it looked too much like Thor's cape. That was
Gotcha.
one issue.
Oh, okay.
But I
Okay.
still liked it. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now, I was very excited because Zod was coming back, and this
Ooh.
was a badass Zod.
Ooh, yeah.
Michael Shannon.
Mm.
I remember the first previews, and it was very like dark and almost scary. Like kind of like, oh shit, this is sci-fi. This doesn't feel like
Yeah.
a superhero now.
Right.
And but it looked really good, and I was excited. And going in, I was not let down. I love this film. You know, it's a lot of people have mixed feelings about it, and
We
there's-
see the points.
yeah,
I see
I
the
definitely
points.
see the points. But at the same time, I'm happy because we finally have a Superman that kicks some fucking ass.
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you.
Not
just
to
one
say-
ass.
Not just one ass.
No.
Not just one ass.
No, a lot.
Yes, a lot of asses. And
Um,
not only females.
Yeah,
Not
right.
only females, but there were males in there. Women, just to let you know, there were males that he whooped ass on.
Yes. It was fucking epic. Russell Crowe, I loved his Jor-El.
Oh,
I hate to say
wanna
it.
see
I'm
him
a
again.
huge Marlon Brando fan. I
Right.
mean, we both got expelled from the same high school.
but
But
as a
with
good
Russell Crowe, I felt more for his Jor-El because when he gets killed, it makes me cry. It's
'Cause
fucking sad.
of a
because,
father for his son.
yeah, he's
You know
such
what I
a
mean?
good father, and
Yes.
and it's fucking sad. I love the Krypton.
Yes.
It's not this cold ice planet. It's this beautiful planet with different animals.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Different species.
different species.
Right.
Very awesome looking. And it was, we got to see, I think, a little more of it than we got to see in the original Superman movie.
Right.
Yeah, we did.
I liked the Zod was perfect casting. Fiora, awesome. Whoever they picked for that lady to play Fiora. And then
I like her.
then there was that bigger, like it was supposed to be kind of like Nun. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Even though he has a different name to him. But they were cool. And this was kick-ass from the start. Now, I do have issue with this film. The one major issue I do have with this film. This is Clark Kent. Okay? And you guys knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it can be forgiven because this film is an origin story, and he hasn't really found himself yet.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Now, this is a little bit of a darker
Version.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a lot sadder. This isn't happy-go-lucky, which later on it should be.
It should be.
But, maybe one day we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
But the Clark definitely needs to be worked on. And even at the end, when he introduces himself to the Daily Planet, hi, I'm Clark Kent and stuff, he's still not that funny, quirky.
Right.
What he is to me is Superman as a jock wearing glasses.
And trying to be funny.
And that's the big problem.
Mhm.
You want to see two different people.
Right.
When these people, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Other issue. Freaking Lois Lane already knowing that he's Superman.
I thought that was the dumbest thing
Yeah.
they could ever do. Like, okay, you make Lois Lane find out who he is. So you're basically saying it's easier for the next person to find out who he is too as well.
Yeah.
Really easy. If it's easy for her, then it's definitely going to be easy for a Batman.
Actually, that's the funny
Or-
thing because
or
that's
even-
what ruined it for me.
Or a Lex Luthor. Like
Yeah.
that was a major kill for myself too. That thing right there was the fact that you made it so easy. It just made no
Very
sense.
stupid. Very stupid.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. That was a bad idea.
Horrible.
I like the Perry White.
Oh, Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne,
Mm.
awesome Perry White. He's hilarious.
Yep.
The Lois, I could take or leave. I'll be honest. Amy Adams is an okay actress. She's a funny actress.
I just don't see her.
I don't. She didn't really bring that classic Lois to the table. The Lois played by Margot Kidder. You know, that funny, quirky, troublemaking Lois.
Yep.
That's not her.
Yeah, you don't get it with her.
No.
You just don't.
I don't
And
feel it.
I always saw her more of a Lana Lang, honestly. And I don't know. I think they should have got a better Lois. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth. Of course, they got a perfect, Jonathan Kent and Kevin Costner, who's always had that down, Midwestern,
Yep.
every
Old
man's
school,
man. Yeah.
Right. Old school.
Perfect guy to play his human father. Yeah.
Yeah.
His morals, everything, he was perfect.
I was actually kind of skeptical when I first saw him, but then when I saw the flick, I really saw it in them.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it
was
was
actually
really him.
down with them being the dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it
go
was
from
perfect.
Russell Crowe to Kevin Costner. I'm like,
Perfect. Two epic guys.
Yeah.
And then of course Diane Keaton.
as
Is Diane
Martha
Keaton
Kent.
or is it Diane?
Diane Lane.
Diane
Diane
Lane.
Lane,
Excuse me. Pardon me. Diane Lane. Yeah, and she's still gorgeous, even at whatever 55 or whatever she is. Now I do have a little issue with the way they killed off Jonathan Kent in this one. Are you kidding me? Okay, I don't care if my dad's gonna say, "Oh no, let me get killed by a
we
tornado.
die.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
You can be mad at me later on. I'm saving your life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's no excuse for that. That was bullshit. Because in
Yeah.
real world, I don't care if you have superpowers, you are not going to let that
No,
happen to your
and
father.
another thing they could have done is kept Jonathan Kent alive for the series.
They could.
It would've
Right.
been
Because he's
something
not
else.
always been killed off.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Just
The old
like,
cartoons had him alive still.
Yeah.
Like,
He could have built up kind of like the Justice League from the cartoons.
yeah, I'm like,
Or the Lois and Clark show.
Yeah,
the Lois
yeah.
and
They were
Clark
alive.
show, No Adventures of Superman.
it just like for him to be killed off was like, okay, then that means you need to have a bigger meaning for him to become Superman, and Kevin keep reverting to it, which they didn't.
No.
They didn't even bring up to the fact that I lost my father at all afterwards. So it's like that was an unnecessary thing to do.
Yeah, it was just going through the motions, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, they should have had him die exactly how he died in the first one if they wanted to kill him.
Heart
And there's
attack.
really nothing you could do then, Superman. He's not, he doesn't bring life back.
Yeah.
Heart attack. That's
Right?
true.
And because in that one, even he blames himself. But, you couldn't blame, you don't,
can't
there's
really
nothing you
even-
can do to stop the heart attack, you know?
Right. It's not like
Yeah,
you.
that's true.
Not like you.
Exactly. So that to me didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have done it that way. But, it was a small thing to gripe about.
Right.
I do like the action in this movie. Holy
Oh.
shit.
About time they used the
Yeah,
visual effects for this.
and they're destroying Smallville with these
Yes.
battles, and it's like, oh my god.
I've been waiting for something like that. I
For
think
Superman to actually fight.
once
Yeah.
I saw this flick, I'm sorry, Batman, but it made me start liking Superman.
Let's see.
And for this
Welcome.
movie, not cartoons, not anything else. It was this exact movie is where I started falling for Superman. Like,
Welcome to the
not,
club.
I mean, like liking him as
Well, that's
a
the
superhero.
Superman we know in the comics, so you're welcome to come along.
So
for the ride.
I'm okay with
And
that.
that's the funny thing because now you have these people who cringed for a fight. They
Yeah, now they're like, oh, you don't care about people. Like, I hate you fucking people.
No.
It's just either he's not fighting or he is fighting. You got to pick one, motherfuckers.
Exactly,
and
and
I think those are people that just want to see a movie like this fail. They want
Yes.
to see
Yeah,
Superman
hello,
fail.
Marvel lovers.
I appreciated the fact that you had him fighting in the city, and you saw the reaction of what could happen when he can't save those people as he's fighting.
Hey,
To a building he's breaking down, fighting somebody, and people are walking in the city and the stuff are falling off.
and may I say, every time he's breaking a building, it's not him punching Zod into the building.
Right.
It's Zod pushing Superman into the building.
Exactly.
But let me say something. This is another argument. What the fuck? Take Zod into space and fight him. Okay, fine. What about that huge engine that's digging into the Earth right now? What
Yeah.
about that? That's really
Right.
what's causing the devastation.
Exactly.
Everyone forgot about that. You
Right.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
So what difference does it make if they fought with Zod up there?
I
And
think, like
Just
you
because
said,
the
they just
SVU
nitpicking
guy-
whatever they can. That's the problem with it.
Anything they can, and
Right.
it's not. It's like there's. I don't know. I really can't.
You know what? Fuck the haters.
Yeah, these
really.
fights were epic. I love the way they.
I
Oh, I love
appreciate
them. I love them.
I
I love
love
the
it.
flying scene, like where he's almost playing baseball with Zod, by when he's like hitting him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
Right.
oh, this is so fucking
and even
cool.
you can actually see the Zod.
And when you see that in 3D IMAX,
Right.
it was like, holy shit! This.
Some people would sit there and say some critics may not like this, but I actually like the fact that he killed Zod.
Now,
I like that part
not only do I like it, but I love the reasoning
behind it.
Now, yeah, okay. Can I take this one?
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Yeah, the reasoning made total sense. Okay, then let Zod kill these innocent people,
Right.
or do you got to take this madman out once and for all?
Right.
I know you don't want to do it, but he
But
did it. Now,
Yes.
after he did it, after he stabbed his neck, and it was pretty vicious. You saw those eyes turn to red and go. I'm like, oh fuck, he's done. Then he let out that unearthly scream,
Yes.
because he was so angry at himself.
Right.
And it explained why Superman doesn't kill.
yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's why I like that. The fact that it's a good origin story to it.
Yes,
That's his origin and why you don't ever see him kill anybody because of that reason there.
exactly. He's not a killer, and he doesn't want to kill.
He doesn't. He
Well,
can't
my
stand
problem
it.
with him killing Zod is the fact that once he kills Zod, apparently in Earth, a Kryptonian doesn't die.
What?
Huh?
You know how they say in Earth, the Kryptonian never dies?
I don't know where you got that from.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
From Death of Superman. When Superman comes back to life, they say, oh, he didn't die, he was resting.
Really?
Yeah. That's why he came back to life. He was just
Well,
out
fans,
cold.
let's put it this way. This is a homework for you guys. Ramlin J made that statement. So let's please inform us.
Even if that's true, they're not
You know what I
following that.
No.
way.
You all right? I'm just, there's gonna be some real peeps like that.
We're
Let's
gonna
put it
have
that
some
way.
debates over it.
Exactly. So
Right.
that's okay to like comment about and.
But it's a
definitely
little bit of a
explain.
different thing there because Zod doesn't have anybody to take his body now. Superman had that machine that was with him since a little
kid.
that fucking protected him and reanimated him and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Zod
true.
doesn't have that. So if you want to go that way, there you go.
Yeah,
That's why Superman can't die. Then if you want to go that
I
way,
just felt for Superman actually doing it because like you see the
it's
idea.
horrible. He didn't want to do it.
You see the idea of Zod having that laser, like, dude, if you don't kill me, I'm gonna kill. I'm going to
Yeah,
kill, and
because-
there's nothing that anybody can do to stop me besides you.
Right.
Like nothing
I
else
think
on
Zod
this
wanted to
earth.
die though. That's the other issue.
Right, that too. Because I
And-
think he just wanted to end his ideal.
Well, here's
Not-
the
like,
problem.
His passion of wanting to
Zod wasn't a villain
No.
because he was a
No.
tragic figure because this is all he was bred to do. His
like
type.
genetically
people.
to make sure
bred.
Krypton survives.
Yes, genetically. He was
Yes.
literally in the
Well, he's a
cocoon
general.
and born into that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And fucking Superman fucked that all up when he blew
Yeah.
up the fucking machine.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's left for me now? I
Right.
got nothing,
That's why
Exactly.
he's like, you know what?
Just
Do it.
kill me. Just kill me. Just give
And
me.
I like the fact that it seemed more like a last minute thing, he's lost, but he doesn't want to admit that he lost. So he's
Right.
going to do something dramatic just for him to lose.
Exactly.
It wasn't
Go
even
out-
about losing. It was about all his dreams and everything. What he was
Went
built
down
for
the
is
drain.
down.
Yeah.
It was, what does he have left to do?
He's like
Nothing.
He's like, fuck it now. Fuck now. I'll just do what I want to do.
can't bang anybody. So
Right.
well, he could have, but then you
Yeah.
probably killed her too. So
But but they had that epic last scene, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
One thing I wish, though, after this movie is I wish we would have had more of, what's his name?
Ooh.
Superman Jor-El.
Yeah. Well, you never know if
I-
Man of Steel 2 ever happens. You never know.
I wish they. I mean, I do wish that they'll keep bringing him into the series. Once if Superman's in there, they bring him back to the what's his place, his palace.
Fortress
Oh,
of Solitude.
Force Out 2. When they
Shit.
make that in the next few future films, that's one thing I would really wish they would put in there. More of Russell Crowe as Jor-El. As Jor-El, which is fine.
Yeah.
And the movie itself and Man of Steel, I found his amount of being Jor-El perfect. Like
Me too.
the times that he was in was friggin' epic, and I thought Russell Crowe actually did a really good job. Weird seeing him in a superhero flick, but pretty cool because he pulled it out pretty cool.
He did a good
I
job.
liked it.
that.
I liked it.
I also like that they did a little homage to the original Superman. The original
Right.
Superman didn't fly; he leaped. out there.
Yes, I was
And
like,
when
waiting
he
for you to say
first-
something.
When he first comes out of that fortress, he's got the Superman suit
Suit,
on.
everything.
He tries to fly for the first time, but no. He leaps.
Mhm.
Then finally he flies.
I like how he flies too. Like when he's sitting there with his fist in the ground.
Yeah, and then
and
you see
all
all the
that-
power and then
Yes,
the gravity.
bursts, all that
Almost
freaking
like yeah,
gravel.
Yeah, and he just
Yeah.
awesome
I love
scene.
that little sonic boom as he's flying.
Oh, when
Now,
he breaks the
listen,
sound barrier.
if
and he just
you
pops, when
yeah.
he makes that popping sound.
If you put out, it's on YouTube actually, the Richard Donner Superman song, the John Williams song,
Yeah.
and it's brightened up to look like the suit's bright. It's even more epic, that scene with all that together.
Should put it on right now.
Well, we could, but
Put it on mute.
put what on mute?
Put it on mute. Oh yeah, you gotta listen to
no,
it. My bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
The hell is wrong
Sorry
with you?
guys, my bad. It's 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I've been smoking. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this movie is it's just really good.
Yeah, I really
let's
enjoyed
rate-
it.
You ready to rate it?
I'm ready.
What would you give it?
I'll give it an A. Actually, to be honest, I give it an A plus.
A plus. Really?
I give it an A plus. I liked the whole different view of the flick. It was a different version of it, and I appreciate it. It kind of does set it up to the point of him being brighter, my opinion. If somebody's smart enough to do it the right
No,
way.
it didn't happen in the next one.
Yeah, that's true.
John,
I'd have to go with solid A.
solid A. Well, at least me, and I'm gonna have to agree with you. I give it this solid A. It's
Solid.
not gonna get the A plus because of the Clark issue.
Mm.
That needs to be worked on. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a little dark tone needs to be worked on as well.
Well,
Needs
that's
to be
what I
bright.
mean. I think if you you give it a dark tone, fine, because you understand the fact that he's not like anybody else on Earth whatsoever. So he's pissed off and frustrated about that and isolated.
Oh.
So you kind of see that, and then the whole Clark issue. I definitely see your point. Should be more gooky-ish or a different level of personality than Superman.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you would have done the part 2 correctly and just change everything brighter, change everything to him learning his character as Clark Kent and making it better, and then that probably would have gave you that A+
Well,
for
they dropped the ball on that.
Yeah,
We'll get to that
exactly.
right now. So that
right now.
Let's get to it right now. 2016, the event we've been waiting for.
Yes.
The event I've been waiting for since I've seen the original Superman
My
and Batman and let's
and
see
I Am
them together.
Legend. When you saw that,
Yeah, and you saw that
was
sign.
Oh,
and
I was like,
oh,
yeah,
it's gonna
boy.
happen. They're teasing it.
Yes,
Well, it finally happened,
Yes.
and I was so hyped. And
the
man,
best movie by far right now.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. If this made me hate a director more, I can't
Oh,
really
yeah.
think of more than this one. This is unbelievable. Don't get me wrong, this isn't the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm not
No.
saying that. But for a movie to be as hyped up and as
Oh.
waiting this long,
Right.
you gave us shit compared to what we wanted.
Oh yeah.
But where do we begin now? You did give us
Wonder
okay,
Woman.
controversial, yes. So Wonder Woman, but also in my eyes, who I think is the best Batman /
Yes.
Bruce Wayne, and that is Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, which is
I know
crazy.
Ben Affleck is
Anybody,
Awesome.
it's everybody's like cup of coffee. Depends on
Yeah.
what flavor you want.
Right.
It really is. Everybody wants coffee, but it all depends on the flavor you want it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
how he is.
He's great. This is another situation where I was
Yeah.
like Heath Ledger. I was like, oh,
Ugh.
fuck, what are you talking
Yes,
about?
when he was freaking announced as Batman, I was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I know. I'm like, are you lost
What?
your mind? And then first time I see him in that suit, and it's the
When
great
you saw
suit.
that suit,
The black
when
and
you
white
saw
photo?
the picture, I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
right by the Batmobile, and I'm like,
Oh.
oh shit, he looks huge.
yes!" I'm like,
He looks like
oh.
fucking Frank Miller's
No.
Batman, right?
For me, when I looked at the suit, I didn't look at how built he was. Me, I was actually waiting to see if it was going to be gray and black.
I was looking at the build.
I was looking at
because-
that bill because he
Yeah.
looked hulking like
Oh, he
Yes.
Frank Miller Dark Knight
Surprisingly.
Returns.
I did
Yeah.
like that though.
And I was like, oh, fuck yes. And
The
they had the big
Batmobile.
classic
Yeah,
bat on there.
Batmobile looked dope.
The big bat, and
Yes.
that was just like, oh, man, this is right from the comic Dark Knight.
And I liked how his horns, his
His
ears-
horns?
his horn.
His
Well, I
ears.
mean, his ears.
Ears, his bat ears?
His
Yeah, they were
ears.
nice. They're perfect size. They weren't too
Yeah,
big.
they weren't too long like the other
No.
ones, and they weren't too small neither. They're like that type of. That
Him
type
and
of
Wonder
size.
Woman are the best part of this film.
Oh hell yeah! Definitely.
Unfortunately,
Uh,
Superman got fucked. He got fucked, and this is where it really takes a turn.
this is really no meaning to a Batman vs Superman movie. There was
This
no
is
point
not-
of it.
this is
None.
not-
I'm
There's
sorry.
several things that they did wrong with this, and one would be Gotham City.
Gotham City, yeah. Well, let's
Oh,
start
yeah.
there. I told you that from day one. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Literally, fucking Ben Affleck's like, well, I'm going to the fundraiser tonight, and in Metropolis or wherever. I'm like, and he's like, I'll take the car. And I'm like, damn, he's gonna drive like 500-600 miles away. And then you see him like driving away out of the fucking Wayne Manor, and you can literally see in the skyline it's like the next town. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? This is. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Why do we need Batman where Superman can just fly there in Gotham if it's right there? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Not at all.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I don't understand why. Why is it so close?
I don't get that either.
It's a stupid. Fucking Snyder's lost his fucking mind. Dude.
So let's kind of rewind this real quick, because this is the type of movie where we can actually go step by step of the scenes and say what the f to it, right?
Yeah, this is true.
So the beginning. Okay, let's first start off with the beginning. You get an intro to Batman.
That was cool.
You know, I was hoping when I saw the intro, I thought, okay, Batman's coming from Gotham City, far away. He has
Yes.
a building in Metropolis,
Yes.
so he has to fly in right now to see
Right.
what's going on.
That
Exactly.
was cool.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, he flew away. I'm like, okay, that's a great way to start it off.
The
Yeah.
way he runs into the gravel and everything.
Love the fact that they have Batman's dad as what's his face?
The comedian.
The comedian, the actor.
Yeah.
Now you know dang well when they put that on there, that was a setup to Flashpoint.
And the mom
him
too.
being
Yeah.
the Batman and stuff like that. Yeah,
Right.
you didn't see the mob too much, so it's like, okay, fine, you can actually do the whole Joker mom type of thing. Why not? That'd be pretty cool. So now let's go on to what's the next scene? The India scene, right? They're in Iraq or something like that. Right after that.
Yeah, it's God. I think it's Africa, part of Africa.
Oh yes, Africa. I apologize, Africa.
And they
So-
find the fucking kryptonite.
Right. Finally, kryptonite.
And yeah, then you go into that whole thing where
Okay, we find kryptonite. Not too bad. Whatever.
and
That's
then
pretty
it goes
cool.
straight to fucking Africa where you have the gun,
Okay,
the
so
gun
that-
runners or whatever they are.
Yes.
And then
Now, did that make any sense to anybody?
not at first, but when you watch
See the uncut version.
uncut
The
version,
yes,
the director's cut, yeah, it
which
makes full sense.
which we do advise to watch because
it'll make a lot more sense.
doesn't-
Not total, but
it makes a lot more
It helps
sense.
out a little bit.
Exactly,
Yeah, it
helps out a
does.
little bit. Doesn't clear all the wrong that the movie has, but it does make a little
you
bit
find
sense.
out that reporter that gets killed is actually Jimmy Olsen,
That's
Yes.
my biggest thing.
and he
right
gets
there.
killed in
Yeah.
2 seconds.
And he wasn't even like an actual reporter. He was
No,
undercover.
an
Yeah, they
undercover
fucked
spy.
up
I'm
on
like,
that.
why?
Fucking Snyder, dude. Like, I want to slap the shit out of him.
I think that's why when you heard about them cutting off a certain amount of hours onto this, and we're like, why are you guys cutting off? Why is it rated R? Why is it PG-13 all of a sudden? So it's like, now you already know DC knew they effed up.
Next,
They knew they effed up.
fucking Lois is hostage by this guy. Superman
Hostage.
comes in.
Yes.
And fuck, he slams in this guy through a wall. Listen, he must have been going 200 miles an hour. That fucking
Yeah.
guy would have been chopped liver dead.
Yeah.
So don't tell me that guy's not dead.
No.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know?
And then you go, what scene do we go to now? Court
Oh,
scene? Is it the court scene now?
No, I think from there you go to. Yeah, I think so, right?
It's the court scene where they find the African lady talking about what happened in there and whatnot. Okay, cool, whatever, sounds fine. You see the government not appreciating so much of what Superman's doing, or where is his boundary? As a government and for the United States, where do we draw a line on what he needs to do and how he needs to take care of the
Yeah,
city?
and then it goes to Lois in a fucking apartment, and then
And then about this.
Clark
By the
comes in, and he's not his goofy fucking self. He's
No.
basically Superman.
All right, about your flowers.
Yeah, about flowers. I don't care what people say.
Don't
Like, what the
about
fuck? This is not Clark Kent.
Yes.
Well, I understand if he's with Lois because it's just them two together
He
right
don't,
there.
but he don't act that way. He acts the same way to Perry White and everybody.
Yeah.
He's never Clark. How Clark should be portrayed. It
Right.
sucks.
True.
Yes.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I would understand if it was just between him and Lois because she already knew who he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But out of it, with the people and everything, he's supposed to be that bumbling goof.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yes.
if it's just him and Lois in their apartment, yeah.
it's because
Yes.
fucking Zack Snyder doesn't know. He's never read comics,
No.
and he doesn't know what it should be.
Uh,
He makes whatever he wants it to be. And
Yeah.
fuck him because he's screwing up the whole thing.
Right. Oh, we forgot a scene. We skipped the scene right after the whole Batman. Bruce Wayne in the city.
What are you talking about?
Bruce Wayne in the city. It's right afterwards.
I thought we talked about that one where he flies in from the.
Flies in.
Yeah.
We did. Oh yeah, you guys did. I apologize. Sorry,
And
guys.
then he's watching the whole thing in
Yes.
the city, and then
That was epic. That was cool.
He's looking at them, Zod and Superman, and he's getting that.
Right.
and that's another thing. Why would Batman blame Superman for what's going on?
Yeah.
I
Because
don't get
apparently
that at all.
Batman's an idiot. He's the world's greatest detective, but he's an idiot in this film.
Yeah,
God.
This one he would have known. Hey,
Yes.
yes. Saving us.
Yes.
To me, I think it should have been more of a pair up instead of a me versus you thing.
Yeah.
This should have been an exact replica of the DC
Cartoon.
verse.
Which one?
The old
You know when they
Batman and
meet up in the
Superman cartoon when they
Batman
meet
and
up.
Superman? Where Batman goes.
The Batman animated series.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and they're like fighting
It
whatever.
should have
and
been
he's like,
exactly
I'm Bruce, I'm
like
Batman.
that,
I'm
and
Batman.
everything would have been wonderful.
Yeah.
That's what I think
So-
they should have done. They should never done a versus movie, and
No.
this movie, even the trailer messed up the whole entire film.
It did. The trailer did. I think the only
No, I do like the part where he goes, "Do you bleed? You will." I
Yeah.
like that.
That was pretty cool. Cause you already know, like, I'm about to use that kryptonite. I'm about to smash your face in.
I like this is
nasty.
gonna be so fucking epic.
Yes, that fight scene was gonna be pretty cool. Like, I already
the
knew.
fight scene was so
Oh
cut
god.
short. I mean, if you're
It
gonna base
was.
the movie between both of them, you should have had
Batman
a fight
versus
from beginning
Superman.
to the
Should be
end.
called Batman versus Superman for exactly 2
And-
minutes.
Right, and then we also get the the Riddler. We also get the Riddler in this
Oh,
movie.
don't even
I didn't
start
know
that.
Jason Isbell was gonna be the Riddler.
Yeah.
Holy crap! It really caught me off guard there.
Fucking Lex Luthor. Stupid
What?
Lex Luthor.
It's like it didn't.
It's like a
movie's so
shit
bad.
fest all over.
It was a shit fest all over. It was a typical Zack Snyder. Now knowing it's Zack
Yeah.
Snyder movie, Watchmen type. I'm gonna add this, and I'm just smashing it in one movie. People are gonna love it because they want to see the DC universe tie up with Marvel, and they want that. Like, let's give it to them all in one movie.
No, and the worst part is when I'm reading things that people say, like the news about it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the Suits. The Suits actually gave it a standing ovation. I'm like, you gave this a standing ovation?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and then they say, oh, even the people that saw it gave it a standing ovation. I'm like, who did you choose?
Yes. From where?
Here's $30. Give us standing ovation.
Yes.
Right.
From what? It just really bombed.
Then let's talk about fucking.
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Well, Wonder Woman was the actual good part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was hot. She looked good.
I mean,
She.
Like when Gal Gadot got cast, I was kind of nervous because she's too skinny, right?
But,
Way too skinny.
She made it work though.
But right, I thought they would have been better off doing a costume where she's actually wearing pants. You know, doing the whole blue
No, I like how
blue
she looked.
suit
Sexy
and everything
legs,
like that.
man.
But right, she toned up. She looked
Oh, man,
she
she
looked
looked
good.
amazing.
She looked good.
That lucky bastard impregnated her.
Loved. I still get goosebumps when her scene comes out when she's fighting Doomsday.
It's that music. She has
And
that music that
and I
the
have
old Superman had, the John Williams, and the
Yes.
old Batman.
had.
She's got that song now.
And I have that theme song for my wife when she calls me. Like, I better get home or else I'm getting my ass whooped when I get home.
The best part, even when she talks, it just sounds so sexy to her.
Yeah.
You know? She's like strong but sexy at the same time.
Right.
when she
And
talks.
she has that feminist to her when she's talking to Bruce. And I'm sorry, but it reminds me of the Justice League when they're flirting and stuff like that with each other.
I like Bruce when he's like,
I like-
excuse me, and he like grabs her.
I
Yeah.
think you got something that belongs to me.
I ain't gonna lie, like if they don't bring a Catwoman into the universe, I'm cool. I think Batman's love interest was better off with Wonder Woman. With Woman right now. I think they're better off with each other.
Then we get the whole thing where the Flash comes from the other dimension.
Dumbest thing ever. I'm
Gross!
sorry.
She's the
I-
key!
Oh.
Too early!
But
Shut
you
up.
also get the flashback of him, or a flash of him being in
Oh, when they're
the
showing
future.
their character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no,
no.
Oh, okay. When he
Where
goes
he's
into
like
that
fighting
world.
the demons or whatever.
That part
Superman.
was cool. That part was cool.
You thought it was cool?
For a second.
Okay, thank you.
I liked it.
For a
because-
second,
I
until
didn't-
he started shooting all these fucking things, and
I didn't like.
I just like because I saw that Omega symbol.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Fucking,
cool.
I was like, "Oh, Doomsday's coming, baby!"
Right. He got like a flash of that. That was pretty cool. I didn't like him in the
Not
trench
Doomsday,
coat.
fucking Darkseid. Excuse me.
Why is he in the trench coat?
I don't know. I think because of the crappy weather and shit. It's like a
Yeah,
duster.
he has to be
Why
wearing
could-
something to
Why
protect
couldn't
his
he
face.
just wear a different type of bat suit?
I don't know. Listen, the aesthetics was cool and it sold action figures.
Remember, that's another thing they're trying to do.
Why was he killing people? Why is he shooting a gun when he hates guns?
Yeah, well,
The reason why Batman is who he is because of a gun.
Yeah,
The gun shoots his parents,
even though the original Batman shot a gun,
and he never. Huh?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yeah,
he
you
used
guys
to
right.
shoot a gun. So
That's
his first-
right. That's right. But I mean, you can't.
I know the Batman we all know and love. Guns are
Even in '89, he killed people. I mean, I'm surprised people are complaining about Batman killing people in
When
'89.
the
Batman
movie.
1989.
Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah, the movie he
Cathedral,
did.
Man, he puts
And-
that black guy. in
That's
the
true.
fucking
I
thing.
mean,
Not that.
I
He
mean,
drops a bomb in this one.
Oh, in the Acme Chemical
Yeah.
plant? Yeah, you
killing
can tell me
all
people
those
survived
people
that?
there.
Well, that's the thing. I don't mind the whole killing. It's just the whole idea of gun.
Him using a gun.
Him using a gun. I think I got used to the idea of him being the type of hero where he can be a man without using a gun
Right.
and doing all those things and stuff like that without using a gun. And for them to use that and interpret that into a future scene, it's like, man. that's
Well, remember,
awesome.
but you also got to remember that this is just a
A dream
possible
sequence, actually.
sequence.
It's possible.
It's possible this could happen.
All right.
I
I hope
wanted
not.
the dream
Don't
sequence.
make it happen.
It's not going to reach that far if it continues like that.
Thank
Trust
you,
me.
Jesus.
It's gonna
Thank
be
No,
all right.
I won't. I don't believe it will.
I did like though to see Henry Cavill as that evil Superman for a second though. That was cool. You know,
Yeah,
fucking,
that was
you know,
pretty
takes
dope.
It off, and he's like,
That's a good injustice right
like,
there.
that was badass.
That was a good injustice.
I would have liked to see his suit completely black with like a red S though. That would've looked cool.
Oh, that'd be
You know, the
Yeah.
blood like this. That was
Yeah, that looked pretty cool. I think I'll buy that bad boy right there. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'll buy that. Woo.
Yeah, but yeah, that part was just
Or a smiley face underneath it. Just saying.
Put a smiley face on it.
I think it would be pretty cool if he puts up all the people's like a tag. I killed this dude. I killed this dude. What you
Yeah.
think? I am the king. You know what I mean? That I think if they do something like that, futuristic wise,
So
that would be
Superman right
cool.
there,
Yeah.
man.
And the Doomsday symbol too. I'm just saying. That's Anywho, all right.
Speaking of Doomsday,
Yeah.
we had this wonderful Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle looking oaf / ogre from Lord of the Rings.
You didn't like him? I thought he was cool.
Yeah, they fucked up that whole fucking thing.
It was too early for him.
Oh hell
This
yeah!
thing should have been about 5 movies later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking Snyder once again with his pacey bullshit. He putting up 7 different movies in one movie.
God.
You fucking guy's out of his mind, and Warner Brothers is completely out of their mind for allowing this.
Letting him give
It's sick.
the rights.
It's sickening. I was like, yeah, they're gonna do it. I couldn't believe it. Like when he came at, saying goodbye and came at Doomsday with that fucking kryptonite staff thing.
Oh, it got me.
I'm like, oh fuck, are they really gonna do it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it.
You know, the weird
And they
part-
kill. I'm not gonna lie, it had me tearing up.
When they like,
Yeah.
when I watch the movie, and it's crazy when I keep watching it, it's like it's so unreal. This dude has a freaking like a big 4x4 basically, maybe more than that
Yeah,
in his chest where his heart will be at.
yeah.
And it's like, and you can see it poking out through the back of him, but yet this dude is still going. He's
Well, yeah,
still
he's
going.
giving everything he can because he's got to save the people, and that's the thing. I think when you really look
What
at
that
it,
gets me at.
the people are, he's human deep down. He's one of us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what it symbolizes. I'm not gonna lie, it's touching that part.
Yes.
Problem: if this would have happened 5 films later, I would have bawled like a little baby, like I did for Logan. I
Yeah.
bawled like
True.
a little fucking baby,
Oh,
and I said, holy shit.
for both parts when Patrick.
Yeah.
When Patrick Stewart. Well, you gotta remember, my grandma just died, and that hit home with me because
No, I mean-
he had the whole Alzheimer's thing, like
Yeah.
sure, and I was like, oh my god, I'm looking at that again, and that hit too.
Yeah.
Plus, I love Patrick Stewart, but that with the Logan when they finally killed him
Yeah.
off, oh my fucking god, I cried so bad. Now, if they would have done that and waited and made Superman this symbol of hope like he's supposed to be, and made you love him like Christopher Reeve, they did with Christopher Reeve after 4 movies. And that happened to him, that would have been just as sad, if not sadder, than Logan. All right? Because you have so much invested in that character.
Yes.
You don't kill the fucking guy in the second movie.
No,
Right.
you don't. And especially, I think you would have felt more with Christopher Reeve for one reason. Because Superman actually made you feel like you.
The heart.
Yeah.
The heart. And I'm not saying Henry Cavill doesn't have the heart.
Right.
He's a great Superman.
He's a good. Yeah.
his
exactly.
his Clark sucks.
Yeah.
His
His
Superman's
Clark sucks.
good, but it needs more smiling, and I hope when he comes back, you'll get that.
Right.
Well, he needs what he symbolizes, and that's hope.
Hope, exactly. It
But
needs
the
to be
only issue is now is that you're not gonna get it. You're not.
not
gonna
right away. You're not
You're
because
not
he's a
gonna get
pissed
the
off
goofy
guy
side.
now.
Because exactly, he's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be like, what the
Hopefully,
hell?
he's going to be black and silver S, and he's going to have the long
Ooh.
hair and scruffiness.
Now I'm
Ooh.
wondering, does he come back as a hero or a villain?
No, he'll be a hero. He'll just be a
so?
bad
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
he'll
yeah.
be-
He's not going to be happy-go-lucky.
No.
No, he's gonna come in tearing house.
But then again, they may bring him back as a like not having his full strength like he did before.
Well, which is okay with me. I want to see a weakness. I don't want to see a full Superman yet.
And I think that'll make him human. For a
I'm
while
feeling it.
again.
I'm
I don't
feeling
know
it.
about human, but maybe at first we'll see. We'll see. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I'm
depth it's
feeling
going to
that.
get.
I'm feeling that.
Back to this film though.
Yes. Back to the bad one.
Okay,
The bat suit.
well, hold on. I'm still on
Oh,
the
you're-
Superman
where you at?
scene,
Where you at?
the death scene.
The death scene.
I
That's
did
the
like
future,
the symbolism. So what? We're talking about.
Oh, but I thought we were going to sequence.
How are we going to see? We already talked about Doomsday killing him. It doesn't make any sense.
Dang, you got me.
The symbolism I liked of the Jesus Christ thing.
Eh,
That painting.
Gotcha.
There's that classic painting where they're taking him off the cross,
drop him down. with
wrapping
his
him
cape.
up, and then he's wrapped
cape.
up in
In
his
his cape.
cape. Yeah, and it was just it was a symbolism, and it's not that it was like It's nothing. I'm a very religious person.
Man.
I just like that symbolism, kind of like how he's almost like in
Okay,
that
yeah.
world, like a savior of the people, which is
Right.
what he should be.
Right.
So that was special. That I liked that
Mhm.
part.
I kind of found it funny how Wonder Woman was like carrying him like it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
Like a
fucking
piece
Wonder
of-
Woman's fucking.
Like Wonder Woman was carrying him like a piece of feather.
Speaking
like,
of Wonder Woman,
put him down.
holy shit! Like when I got so turned on. I'm not gonna lie, I still do now. When she fucking gets like hit by fucking Doomsday, and she
Oh.
does this little smile,
She's
like
so-
I love this,
Man.
and I'm like, oh my god, you're like dream
You know,
woman.
I thought it was funny.
she does this smile like she's turned on by it.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I get turned on because
Yeah.
she's turned on by it.
I thought it was
Ooh.
funny because she's all like, "Oh, I've been waiting for a fight like this for a long time.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly,
do this."
exactly.
And I bet you Batman was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Batman's watching.
Also,
him
if you notice, the one Batman that when Doomsday's throwing his fire shit,
Oh,
he does the
dodges
thing
it.
just like the Dark Knight
Rises.
Return. No,
Oh,
Dark Knight
returns
comic
My bad.
with the lightning.
Yes.
It's the same fucking thing he
The
does.
shot and everything.
And
That was cool.
sorry.
He did that. That was
That's
cool.
I
typical
is that
Batman.
He's dodging everything like Batman's supposed to.
Yeah, that was
Exactly.
cool.
I love how people joke about, oh, he's not fighting. Well, Batman's not trying to fight. He's actually trying to get him.
Yeah,
with
and
the
second of all, how's he
Yeah,
gonna
right.
fight? A fucking human being is gonna fight a fucking Doomsday. What
Exactly.
the hell are you talking? What do you
That
want this
dude's
guy to
kryptonite
do?
ready for it.
That's where I saw the smartness in Batman. Like, this nigga's
That's
not
why
dumb.
he's the detective.
He's smart.
Yeah.
He's avoiding the attack, getting the old dude tired just a tad bit,
Yeah.
get him out of his comfort, or not his comfort zone, but get him out, like making him discombobulated where his concentration's not there, and then all of a sudden they attack.
There you go.
That's why I'm like freaking awesome.
Also, speaking of that, that warehouse scene.
Oh, when he goes into the warehouse.
Oh my god, the
man.
most epic Batman scene in a film thus far.
My favorite. That is, I love watching that.
God,
love
I can watch
watching
that a million times.
Yes.
When he
I even like
kicks
the
ass.
uncut version better.
Yeah, that one's really good.
He goes,
Yeah.
now, like, help me with this. Does he like grab the dude's dick and breaks it or
Yeah,
something like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
it is as brutal as it looks.
Yeah. Okay.
He takes that
I didn't
knife,
want. I didn't want
He
to
blows up that one guy. Yeah,
because I didn't
he's-
want to hurt. But I'm like in my mind, I'm like he goes up and all of a
Oh,
sudden
he
you hear
don't-
like a crunch,
He
and
don't
I'm
give a
like,
fuck,
oh,
He don't give a fuck,
You
and
know
I
what I
love
like
it.
about it? It reminds me of the video game.
Yes.
Arkham.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Arkham.
another reason.
friggin'
I used to do that all the time to fucking people, and it's just like it.
gets
Use the grapple
crate.
hook on the
On the
fucking
crate?
on the crate. Yeah,
slings
just
it
like the
back
game.
over.
Just like the game.
Oh, so
And the
cool.
way he starts turning and beating people left to right.
Oh,
you know?
you get to see
Yeah.
what a badass he really is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, if it was Christian Bale versus that Batman.
It's no
He's fucked.
contest. No
It's fucked,
contest.
dude.
dude gets smashed.
The
I like the
every
stabbing
other
scene.
Batman would probably get
Right, with a
their
fucking
ass-
knife,
He
dude.
gets
He's like,
stabbed. He's like, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
Right.
And like, that's why he puts him against the wall. I'm like, "You want?"
it just feel like that's the kind of Batman I would be like.
Yes.
Fuck this shit. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
He's
Yes.
supposed to be that way, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
I like
well,
that.
this is supposed to be a badass Batman. You don't give a
Right.
fuck.
I
But
like that.
now it makes me wonder what type of race shot go would this Batman have, knowing that
If he's that fucked up, badass, I'm scared to see that raise all.
That's what I'm afraid of too. It's
You
like,
know what I
what would
mean?
race shot go be like if this guy is that big?
Yeah.
But here's
And
another
that-
thing. I don't know if Ra's al Ghul trained him in this version of Batman, because Ra's al Ghul didn't always train Batman.
That's
that was
true.
a different
There's
story.
different
Right.
stories.
Yeah.
He was trained by who?
Alfred.
It was a
actually
legendary. Well, Alfred
Yeah.
did it once, and
Right.
another one's a legendary Grandmaster. I forgot his name. He was
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
animated
Which
series.
In the
Taught-
animated
taught-
series, I would have loved that better because of
Taught
that
that-
one Asian guy that always beat him in the animated
Exactly.
series.
Yeah, and he came back, the ninja.
And
That
they
was cool.
fight. I love
I would
that.
see that in this series.
I
would
could
that in
see
this series.
Deathstroke coming as being trained with him and coming for him now.
Dog.
That's
Oh
what I could
yeah.
see, you know what I mean?
oh,
No,
yeah.
you know what else?
That's a
I
good
can actually
connection.
see a real Bane the way I want to see him, tall, built,
Yeah,
with the
And
venom
this flick?
going through him.
Yeah.
it could finally happen with this version of the
Yeah.
universe.
This universe,
He
right?
has-
I would
so
like to
much.
see it as long as he's smart and he's not fucking.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's
smart,
not-
speaking Spanish like he's supposed
We
to be.
we kind of want a mixture of forever as far as the idea
Of
with
how
the
he look.
venom coming into him,
Yeah.
but we do want
the Tom Hardy,
the Tom Hardy version
intelligence.
of it.
Right.
So I
Fuck.
agree.
Yeah. So there were some great parts in this film. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Now, when I walked out of it, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to convince myself. What was that?
Huh? Nothing.
What did you say?
No, go ahead.
Saying this was fucking awesome. That's what I was saying to myself.
Yeah, it was
This
awesome.
was awesome. And what?
No, go ahead.
What's
No,
going on?
no,
You wanna say
nothing.
No, we're good.
We're just chit chatting.
And I was like, this was fucking awesome. But then I saw it again the next day, and I couldn't like lie to myself anymore. I'm like, this is very boring.
Yeah, and like,
And me and him, we actually went to see it like at different theaters, and I think the
Yeah.
reason why we liked the reason why we were so cool with the second time we watched it, or third, was because we were at a different IMAX experience where you're actually moving.
Yeah, at Gertie Mills,
the
they had the one.
4DX.
The
Holy
4DX.
shit! And
That's
that
awesome.
Batmobile scene,
Shit.
you feel like you're in that Batmobile.
I wish I would have watched it in 4DX.
Oh, you had to, dude.
Yeah.
It made the movie so much cooler.
Because I watched the AMC one, and I'm like, it was pretty cool.
I like how they give
But-
Batman that like Darth Vader type theme song in this one. You know.
I like his theme song in this one.
It's good.
I really
It
like
don't
it.
touch the Dark
No.
Knight or Danny
No,
Elfman.
it doesn't, but it fits it. It fits
If they
this
can
universe.
tweak this to make it more perfect for him in this next one, Justice League, I'm hoping.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Anything else you want to say about this?
The Marthas.
Oh yeah,
God, I
the Martha's
forgot.
connection. That was weird and retarded.
Kind of funny because I never thought about it that way. So it kind of had me thinking for something. Like, yeah, that's true.
True.
Second of all,
But-
what a stupid way for us to be best friends.
Yes.
Why
Yes.
did you say Martha?
Oh my God, your mom is the same name as my mom.
Right,
You
we
should
just become
totally
best
be
friends.
friends.
It's just like fucking Step Brothers. What I want, you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
Like,
go do karate in the
No,
garage.
and another thing when he's like, you know,
You're my
don't worry
best
about
friend.
Martha. I'll go save Martha.
yeah.
Well,
I'll go
Superman
save
could
Martha.
have made it over there.
You could do everything in a second.
It's not like it was that far. Like it's
No.
supposed to be with Gotham and that.
He's like, Alfred
Ugh.
finds the coordinates, like, oh, you know, he's only like a few
Oh.
seconds away.
Now let's not forget about Alfred.
Oh, Alfred, I love Alfred. In this.
I love
Alfred.
this Alfred.
I like this version.
It's really hard for me to pick a favorite Alfred when all three of these great.
They're
Alfreds
really
were
good. They
But what I
play
like
their
about
Alfred's
this
good.
Alfred is he actually believes that he is like a badass, that he knows how to fight.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
feeling
he's
that
a
if
genius.
it comes to
the
it,
war
he'll-
and shit. Yeah,
He'll get into it too. I like it.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, let's not forget the connection of the Justice League.
Oh God!
What bullcrap is it?
Created by Lex Luthor.
Yes. How are you gonna get a logo? You're gonna get the epic, iconic logos created by Lex Luthor, and you're also gonna tell me that Batman's not gonna know any of these guys before Lex Luthor.
That's
So you're
crazy.
saying Batman's dumb?
Compared
He's-
to Luthor,
compared to Luthor,
he's not
or what?
Supposed to be. That's the problem.
They're just as, or Batman will always be greater than.
I think Batman's always been greater than.
He's always been greater, but Lex Luthor has had his times
Yeah.
where he can just kind of slip away on certain things.
Mhm.
But for the most part, Batman's like, man, I do your plan all the time, bro. What you mean?
And
What
that's
you
the only
mean?
thing I hate. The meaning, like the way they meet, the way they find out who
I
is
love
who.
it.
Oh,
How Lex Luthor
Oh,
came up with all the symbols.
Wow, you should not pick a fight with this guy. What the? Oh, just punch. I wish Superman would just punch his head and just knock it off.
What about the symbols, man? He came up with all the symbols for everybody.
That's what I
Yeah,
said. The
that's
icon,
another
man,
thing. All the
dumb,
symbols and everything,
man. I hate
All
it.
right, let's grade this. I can't anymore with this
Ugh.
film.
The whole review, guys, has just been one epic fail.
Yeah, this
It
is
has
this is gonna get from me. I'm gonna grade it already. This is gonna get a very low C- from me.
You ain't the lion. I was actually thinking the same thing, like C- for me
I
too.
was gonna give it a D now.
Wow. going
Now
D.
talking about it and actually realizing it step by step, the only good part about it was the Wonder Woman and the Batman. That's
Batman.
it.
Yeah.
The only thing
Yeah.
good about it. Everything else was
Everything else
just
shit.
killed it.
It was
It
shit.
was shit. It was a crazy build up and it was a fail.
It was
crazy
it's
fail.
like it was built up, but nothing there.
That's
Dude.
sad
It was like
because
a-
this
it
is
was like a
movie
wrestler.
that
It was like a
we've so
WrestleMania.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a movie we wanted for so long. You were gonna introduce
And-
Wonder Woman, the Justice League. You're gonna introduce the whole.
But you had the wrong director for it. The
Oh.
wrong director, the wrong writer.
Now that brings me to
Oh.
fucking Zack Snyder, and then
Yes.
these idiots got the gall to hire him again for Justice League.
Ugh.
What the fuck are you
No.
doing, dude? Are you legitimately trying to destroy DC on
Right.
purpose?
You're
at this
gonna.
point?
This is what's crazy. You're gonna have a great Wonder Woman. You're gonna have a great Wonder Woman, and then all of a sudden,
Batman.
a great Wait, is Batman coming out before Justice
No,
League?
Batman hasn't even started
Oh, no,
filming,
not
dude.
yet.
So
Yeah.
That
Justice
won't
League
even
will come out
That's
before.
in development hell right now. I'll be
Because
honest.
it's gonna be Wonder Woman, then Justice League, right?
Then
Yeah,
everything
then-
else is
And
like
then
up in the air.
Aquaman, Cyborg, all those. other
Cyborg ain't gonna be happening for a long time.
stuff.
First of all, it'll be Aquaman. That'll be December 2018.
Okay.
But I'm telling you right now, Aquaman may be the last one because if Justice League fails,
Yeah.
that's why they've delayed all these other films
Yeah.
to see if it fails, it's over. DC Universe is bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Sorry, guys. I mean, that's crazy.
Then it'll just be Batman films again, and you know what? As long as they're good, that's fine with
That's
me.
what I mean. Keep Ben Affleck.
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
keep Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Like,
Oh,
I would
yeah.
keep...
That's
I,
not gonna happen. I don't think so.
You
I
don't
think
think so?
DC will be over.
I would keep Wonder Woman.
It'll be over. We'll see how it does, but I don't know.
Oh, you could still keep her around, even
Maybe.
without DC, because she's still at a young age. You could do a new.
I
series.
can honestly see what will end up happening is they'll go back to Batman, and in 15 years from now, they'll restart the whole fucking Justice League thing
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
That's what'll happen. I'm telling you. I know.
Actually, I could see it that way too. If this, these next two.
Now,
movies-
don't get me wrong. We were reviewing that new trailer, and it looks epic.
Yeah, that's it.
If
okay.
it is as epic as it looks, we should be okay.
Okay.
But if this ends up being a Batman vs Superman again,
Right.
we got a
That's
big
right.
problem here. And on top of that,
They
there's
just
a
showed
rumor.
us the only action scenes ever.
The rumor is that this film is going to be 3 hours long.
Holy shit.
And if it is going to be that long,
No.
how much of that is going to be action?
No,
and
no,
how
no,
much
no.
is going to be talking
No,
bullshit?
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Exactly.
I really don't want a 3-hour
No, it
Zack
can't be
Snyder
that.
movie.
It can't be that.
Because it's...
This has to be 2 hours, 10 minutes tops
Oh, God.
and under. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
no.
It should be a fight, blah, blah. Let's fight, blah, blah. It's over.
You guys got me worried now.
You're worried.
I'm worried.
Yeah, I'm worried after I heard
I
that
think
too.
Everybody's worried.
You picked the perfect Aquaman. You picked a great
Oh,
Wonder
Aquaman
Woman.
was
amazing.
epic.
You
Hey, look, I can't
Flash.
wait.
You
Flash
can,
looks
you,
badass.
Flash has been delayed indefinitely.
You could
Fucking-
do better with Flash.
They're saying
Ezra.
Cyborg probably won't be to 2022, maybe
That's
even
fine
beyond.
because he's not important.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not important.
Man of
I would
Steel
want,
is...
I would want Shazam in there before,
Well, that's the other
which
thing
is
you're
why I
supposed
don't
to have
understand why I didn't involve him in this.
that. And then also you have fucking Man of Steel 2 coming out, apparently.
I think The Rock already knows. Like, Zach, you suck, dude. I don't want you touching my movie.
And it sucks because Rock back then he was so hyped about Shazam. Now he's not even talking about it.
No, he's got all these
No.
other movies going down. Plus, he's
Yeah.
going to be in the
Yes,
Marvel.
because he
Marvel
knows he's like
Yeah.
pissed off at
Zack
Zach.
Savage or whatever it is.
He's like, you really messed up my intro into the DC universe right now.
Zack Snyder fucked it up for everybody. But let's move
Okay,
on.
moving on. But
to 2016, August of that year. Now, another one where I was very excited about. Not everyone was.
oh,
I am, and I was, and I
I
still am. Suicide Squad. Now, the Joker, Harley, together in one movie, for me equals epicness. Now, after seeing it, not as good as I wanted it to be.
yeah,
Still good, but has some major flaws. The Joker for me was awesome.
yes,
Problem is you only see him in maybe 5 minutes total in the whole film, if that.
that's fine.
That's the big issue. That's a big issue.
That's okay. Well, I think this can vary depending on people
Okay.
because for me,
Yeah.
the idea of Suicide Squad was Joker was never a member. He was always a follower to Harley Quinn.
Right, and that's
so, which
okay.
is why I was kind of I would say that's why I wasn't as pissed off as many
Right.
because I understand them not showing too much Joker. I was pissed off that you advertise him so much
To get
and
nothing.
just to get nothing out of him,
Yeah.
but you only advertise them to get viewers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To get people hyped up and so they can just see the movie and be like,
Exactly.
"Oh my god, you guys didn't do it."
He should have been the main villain. That
That's
was
what I
the
was
issue. With
Yes,
it. The issue
Yes.
with this film is his villain was
as
weak.
the villain.
No,
Correct.
He just had goofy fucking dance, like ooh, like oh, God.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
rule the world. Like, what the hell is that?
He
bro?
should have been
Doing the
Joker's
hula
little
dance.
puppet, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
Joker knows how to he can manipulate a guy
Right.
to be a villain.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a Joker. He can do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
So it should have been her as a villain and Joker's just behind her.
Right.
making
Just
everything
convince her.
happen.
Harley-
You should.
Perfect.
Oh,
I love Harley. Her voice isn't quite right there,
but
but her charisma is. She was adorable as Harley. I really liked her. She
Especially when
kicked ass.
Deadshot faced the shot and she's
Oh.
like,
Yeah, she's like, ooh, that was so Harley right there. That was
that
so
shot
Harley.
was surprising for me.
Yeah,
Will
Will
Smith.
Smith surprised me. Yes, he was Will Smith playing Deadshot,
Exactly.
but it worked.
Right.
He was
A
funny.
lot.
It was
Pretty
great.
cool.
Viola Davis.
Pretty cool.
Awesome. Viola Davis was awesome as Weller.
Yeah,
really good
perfect.
job.
The right
She-
actress. I actually wanted her from the get go. When they
Yeah.
announced that, I was saying She needs to be her.
Right.
Because she gives you that badass feel to her.
Oh
you know?
yeah, she's strong, strong-minded. I don't fuck around. I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Feel like she could actually go word to word with Batman.
Exactly, and be like, it's cool because y'all want to mess up. I got a button right here that says I can blow your ass up.
And
right
they
now.
did
You want
for good old.
not Boomerang.
What was his name? Fuck.
Oh man, that was bogus.
Fucking Thai man. What the fuck was his name?
The Indian. I don't forget what it was.
He died in like 5 seconds. But
Really
bow tie? No, tie. Some bullshit.
Guy's name.
Listen, whatever it was. Boomerang was cool. Got Boomerang.
Boomerang was dope.
I was actually questioning Boomerang.
Yeah, I was like, fucking Jay Courtney. I don't think he's a very good actor.
Yeah, he actually told me the same thing.
Really?
We were in the car. He's like, I don't know. I don't trust Jay Courtney.
I know, dude. I don't
Jay
like
Courtney is the exact same thing as like Natalie Portman and those type of actors.
Yeah, I found that out now. Because he sucked in Die Hard as his son.
Yes.
I was like, this fucking guy's terrible. He was okay in Terminator Genesis.
But I liked him in I, Frankenstein.
He was good there. And
what?
in this...
I, Frankenstein. You gotta watch that. It's a pretty good movie.
And in this...
Oh, yeah.
He was awesome. He was hilarious. He was really good. I love his little pony obsession.
Yeah.
Also, I thought the breakout star was Diablo.
Yeah.
I love when he's the Aztec god when he turned into him.
And I did not even know that it was the actor that played him.
Yeah.
I didn't know because I didn't know the actors so much. I knew the main ones, obviously.
Yeah.
But for him, I didn't know the actual actor that I knew of him.
Yeah, he's from that one movie, Hostel.
Yes. That's why I was like, hey, it's Hostel guy.
Yeah.
So, yes. That's why I was like very surprised at this movie.
It's so fucking late.
Well, what about the opening sequence to it where you get both Batman taking on the Joker?
That was cool, and it
Quinn?
was just enough where it wasn't too much. It was just a little bit to
Yeah.
see Batman. You know
And then even the Flash's appearance in the movie was pretty cool too.
Flash was pretty cool. I didn't
Yeah.
expect that one.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was pretty dope.
The music was awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Like that.
That Joker and Harley Quinn thing was a little off for me.
Well, that's because that's not how the relationship should be.
No.
It should be he's abusive. And
Yeah.
originally, that's what they shot where he was abusive.
I had to check it out.
Apparently, yeah, it's like, no, you're not supposed to do that. I'm like, well, he's a bad guy. I mean, who's gonna complain about a bad guy being a bad guy?
Well, that's
Right.
the thing, and all the women and like the little girls are like, oh, it's such a love story. You dumb bitches, you don't even know what it's really about. It's
Yeah.
not a love story.
It's really not.
He's a fucking asshole. You know?
Exactly.
That's,
he doesn't care about
he uses
her.
her. Yeah, that's it.
He doesn't care about her. He just needs her to use as a scapegoat.
Exactly. You know, and they
So
don't understand.
You get caught while I escape.
Yeah, they don't understand. Oh, it's a love story. Yeah. Why don't
no.
you catch up on the real material? That's
Right.
what it's about.
Watch the cartoons. The cartoons actually has the balls. To
Which
do it.
is crazy. That is an animated series for the little kids.
There's an actual sexual reference she does in
Yeah.
that one. What is it? Where she's like,
Oh, she's on the car and she's like, "You want to ride up your heart?"
yeah,
She's
like,
"Vroom, vroom."
wait a minute, dude. Like, holy
And
shit.
nobody thinks about it. You know, you're a little
Yeah,
kid. They're
exactly.
just like,
You're
okay,
like,
cool.
oh, that's funny. and
the
now
way
you grow up, you're like, yeah, I do. You know, if I was a cartoon,
Yeah.
pixelated cartoon, I would have ride up all
And
over.
that's the thing about the Joker. Joker's like, no, not right now.
Yeah, he's like,
Not
he's
even
obsessed
interested.
with fucking Batman. That's all he's ever
Right.
obsessed
To
with.
make Batman
Remember how
laugh.
pissed off he got at Harley because she's finally got him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and he like got pissed and hit her.
Yes.
And
But,
Yeah.
and even
Yeah.
Batman was like fucking playing with him. He's like,
Right.
how does it feel knowing Harley was the one that could have killed me?
Yeah.
You know what I
And he
mean?
actually lets Joker actually lets Batman go because of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, it's like,
Yes.
oh my god, he wants to be the one that does it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, man, and this one you're watching it and you're just like, no, just no.
All right, now I have to talk about the Joker again. Main issue for a lot of these people is his tats, his
Yes.
tattoos.
I did not like his face tattoo.
That's my problem. I like his arm tattoos, obviously his hand tattoos.
Right.
Awesome. But
That's
yeah,
fine. That hand tattoo to me is perfect
it's
because
genius.
his teeth is already jacked up.
Right.
He needs
So
to
that
do the laugh.
he needs to do the laugh.
Right, it's perfect.
And he needs to have a perfect smile.
Exactly.
So
That was perfect.
yes, I
But,
get that.
like you said, the face. What the fuck is wrong with you? Typing damaged on your
Yeah.
fucking forehead and you got a
Yes.
little J right there, like it's a
Yes.
teardrop.
Right.
That was stupid.
Yes.
That they shouldn't have done. All right.
Right.
I like the silver teeth because it shows that fucking Ben Affleck got so mad at your ass he knocked out all your fucking teeth.
Right.
And it
And
makes me wonder at what point did he did it, and everyone knows.
It was
when
probably
he-
with
yeah.
Jason Todd. And, you know, he went
Exactly.
nuts. He was going to kill him.
Right.
Right. Now, I like the way he's portrayed because I like that he's portrayed kind of like a gangster. Now, a lot of people don't understand that, but in the original Joker's was a gangster. He was like a gangster, the original Joker.
A mafia.
Yeah.
Backup.
So I like that. He's kind of a modern mafia, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a dirty sleaze, type. But
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I like the way he dressed. I like the song he has. The song, dun, dun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I
very
like his
cool.
mannerisms.
His mannerisms are great. I love
Perfect.
what you want to beef? What you want beef? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's hilarious.
He's
And-
a modern. It's just a modernized.
well, that's
Joker.
the thing. We'll talk about Nicholson. He's a Joker who you just thought was funny. He's like your funny uncle.
Well, that's
Yeah.
'cause
Well,
that
let me
Joker-
finish.
yeah.
Let me finish.
Let him finish.
Now, when it comes to Joker, Ben, you know how I am.
Yeah, exactly.
All
Come
right.
on, man. You see the tattoo
You're right.
down the J?
Because I want to jump in at every Joker you mentioned. Like
I know.
We understand that, but hold on, man.
Hold on.
Take
Hold on.
it easy.
Heath Ledger was your anarchist. He wasn't crazy.
True.
No.
Now, Jared Leto was your true psychopathic, insane
Yes.
fucking Joker.
Yes.
He's a Joker. You don't know what the fuck he's going to do every second.
Right.
Is he like you? Oh, no,
Right.
he doesn't.
No,
He's going to
no.
kill you.
Yeah.
And that's what I really liked about his Joker, because he was so unpredictable. Now,
That's why I wanted to mention. As he was going up, I wanted to jump in. Like, yeah, well, this.
Yeah.
this and
All right,
this.
go ahead,
Okay,
bro.
All right,
I
go
ruined
ahead,
it
go ahead.
now.
Yeah.
Because now they're gonna be like, "What's John talking about?"
Yeah, you
No,
killed it.
we'll hear it.
You
We'll
killed
hear it. Come on, let's go.
Alright,
Which part
so
of
he
it?
was talking about Joker of '89.
Spit it out, man. Tell me already.
1940s mafia Joker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you're
exactly.
looking at 1940s Joker.
Right.
When you're looking at Joker, Heath Ledger, you're looking at someone based on the '90s Nirvana
Yeah.
type music.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
You're looking at
Grunge.
And this Joker, you're looking at what, like 2000s?
You're looking at probably what the mob, like not necessarily Italian mob, but maybe like you know what it reminded me of? Kind of like the cartel mob type.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what
That's what
it
I was
reminds me
thinking
of.
of.
Like you do something wrong, your ass is
And-
dead.
Yeah.
And each one is just based on the modern main thing that's happening.
Area.
Yeah.
That's what I like about
Which is why why this version doesn't bother me so much.
No.
The only issue is just the face tattoo.
Yeah,
you
I
can
agree.
you can do without that. You
Yeah.
can definitely have the hand because that explains everything what's wrong with his teeth. You can definitely have the teeth, which explains why he has the issue of Batman and the reason why we see the Robin suit in Batman vs Superman.
Right.
So that's
Why
it.
do the face?
Why do
fuck it up?
Yeah.
why
I don't get that either.
And I love the connection between him and Harley. Their little backstory on that where this is gonna hurt really
bad. I
Like,
love
come
the
on,
funniest
like,
part is
God.
even I was gushing a little bit when he's like he's doing his little smile in there and he's like,
Yeah.
I want a machine gun.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes.
And she's like, okay. And he's like smiling, doing
Yes.
his little bashful smile.
Yes. It was awesome.
What about his henchman? One comes out with an animated Batman.
Yeah, you saw that, right? Like, oh my gosh,
Did
that
anyone
was
have
cool.
like some type of horse face on or something like that? Or?
They had all different kind of faces.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
it was fucking hilarious.
Righty.
And
Which
it
is
makes
what
sense for him.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. He's crazy. He's fucking insane.
I like that.
I love his little room of all knives all over. You know what I mean?
That by far it just explains how psycho he is.
Yeah.
and that's how you knew at the level that he was at.
Did you realize it looked like a clock the way he's sitting on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole
And he's
point.
pointing at her.
Yeah. He's a fucking insane.
Yeah.
What about you seen the director's cut version of it yet?
No.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I think I've seen it with you.
Oh, you were with me, right? With the fucking he's driving, right? He's kind of escaping, and fucking Harley's following him on a bike, and he's pretending he doesn't know her. And she's like, ugh.
Oh no, that's crazy.
You gotta watch it. It's fucking
Alright.
great.
Because the director's cut shows more.
He's like,
of,
oh, what a
an
pain in
animated
my
series
ass.
type of
It
thing.
shows how he didn't really like her. He's like, what a pain in my ass. You know what I mean?
I got you.
And she puts a gun in his fucking head and shit, and that's when later on they go to the whole chemical plant, and he's like, would you die for me? And he was gonna let her die at first in that vet, but then you see he's like, oh, I like this girl, and then he
She kind
jumps
of
in.
like her because she jumped in.
Yeah.
There. Why not? Okay, I'll save her.
Exactly.
And that's why he does that little like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, see, I mean, the movie was really good. I think it gets too much hate. That's
Yeah.
what I honestly think.
Yeah.
It was way better than Batman vs Superman.
Oh, hell
I was
yeah.
on the edge of my.
It was actually a
seat.
better storyline, but I mean,
Yeah.
yes, it was a typical storyline,
Right.
which is fine, simple but good.
No,
Right.
if you want to
Can't-
hit Marvel somewhere, it's better than most of the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
And it's better than, we're talking about team-ups, better than most of the X-Men movies. It's better than Age of Ultron.
Hell
in my
yeah.
opinion.
Fucking Age
Big
of
time.
Ultron,
Way
dude.
better than Age of Ultron.
Big time.
So I think the hate comes again from people that come from the Marvel side.
Exactly. I'm just so
That-
tired of this. Like
and
it's
the
a
hate-
real war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The hate also just comes from the whole advertising of Joker.
Yeah.
You get all that advertisement, and then when you actually go see the movie, and you're like, "Hey, motherfuckers, what the hell happened to Joker?"
Even the best parts where he's like, "I want to show you my toy."
Yeah,
Yeah.
The shit's not in there.
No.
Right.
Or the one where he takes off the fucking grenade and he's like I'm going.
Throws it up.
And
Yeah.
his hair's like all messed up when he
Or
does
it's
it.
burnt in the face.
Yeah. When he has
That
burned
it was
like,
gone.
oh my god.
And that's why people were gonna sue because what the fuck is where's all these seeds?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
But,
all right, guys.
you ready to? Okay. I'm gonna give this baby. I have to A minus.
A minus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, thinking
Solid A. Solid A
Solid
minus.
A.
Yeah.
Solid.
I
Okay.
agree.
And the
I
reason
agree.
why is because if they would have just tweaked it, made the Joker the
Just-
villain.
Just yeah.
Yeah,
Then
tweaked
I
it
would
around
give
a
it an
little.
A+.
This man
Right.
would definitely got an A plus.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
The costumes were point. They actually
Yeah.
were really good. Really
And the
good.
chemistry was amazing.
Oh
Chemistry
yeah.
was awesome.
Big time.
Everyone had
Chemistry.
chemistry.
Chemistry was
And I
way
love
better than
Will
Batman.
Smith's action where he jumps on the car and he just starts popping people like.
I like his
Yeah.
song too. He has a cool
He has
theme.
a
Deadshots, right?
theme.
Yeah, Deadshot's like
cool.
it's very
He does.
heroic. I like it.
And I like that scene where he's going slow mo, shooting at everybody. Like,
Yeah.
And all the
yeah.
monsters coming in. Just
Yes.
boom, boom, boom,
Yeah, he
boom,
was
boom,
kicking
boom,
ass.
And he's
Yeah.
like slice, and
No,
like, oh.
even Amanda Waller, when she has that whole group of people there
Yeah.
that already work for her,
yeah,
and she's like, "Okay, you guys saw this, right? Okay, well, boom, boom, boom."
Yeah.
boom, boom.
I was like, that's
That's
when
a
you know she
typical-
was a wicked bitch.
yes,
Like holy
a typical
fuck.
Amanda Waller. Right
Yeah,
there. I was
there you
like,
go.
That's
yes,
like,
yes.
I mean, I was like, "Shit."
I ain't gonna lie. When that scene came out and I said yes, my wife looked at me. She's like, "Why are you saying yes for?" Because that's her right
That's
there.
her.
That's
That's her.
exactly her.
No, and then you think it's over. You get the little at the mid credit scene. I think.
Yeah, with fucking Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah.
And then she's like, where you spending your nights?
Yes.
Take it easy.
Take it easy now.
And Bruce is just like, "You bitch."
Just give him
Right,
my
yeah, like, you
just
know
give him
who I
motherfucking
am.
paperwork, or
Fuck.
I go hunt your ass down. Don't play games with me. Come on, man. I found you.
You know, if they both go against each other, it's like they
Yeah.
both know it's
Yeah.
gonna be a fucking fight.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
well,
a
yeah,
battle.
not physical, but a mental.
Right,
It's gonna be a mental
right.
fight. Yeah. So that's
That's
DC up to
there's
now.
DC
You
universe
have to,
right there, guys.
So we had DC and we had Marvel. I think what we should do now is up until this point, what has been winning? I mean, I know
Who
what's
has been
winning now,
What
but
side?
if we put it all together,
All the movies.
all the movies together on each side,
Yeah.
which has had the better movies thus far? Who wants to start? You want me to start or do you want to start?
I'll probably let you guys start because I'm still trying to figure out where I want to jump onto this.
All right,
Well-
I'll let you start.
All right. I say, I mean, regardless at this point right now, I would say Marvel. Marvel's winning because of the fact that the directors are on point on their storylines of each character.
Right.
They're on point as far as the costumes. They're on point of the chemistry between the actors that they choose in the movies, and they're on point as far as where they want to go and how long it's going to take them to get there.
Right.
So for me, there's very little issues that you have on Marvel side, regardless of the goofiness, the cheesiness that they have on them. But there's very little complaints. Very little. You
Mhm.
can actually say there's maybe like one film maybe that's really a big issue to everybody is Age of Ultron.
Well, also Iron Man 3.
And Iron Man 3. Yes, the
Let me ask you something. Are you basing this on what's winning right now? Or are you basing this on if you looked at, let's say, in the
Movies
history
from
books,
the past.
all the movies put together? That's what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, guys. You guys talking about from the past?
Yeah, of course. Now Marvel's winning.
Oh
I mean,
my
that's
Lord
easy to
Jesus! Oh my Lord Jesus, guys! No, then no. I would say DC has the upper hand
say. Okay.
because the DC keeps it gritty, keeps it a general comic book versions, and they also keep it where it's realistic.
Right.
Realistic. Yes, Marvel has been that's the crazy side. DC has always been the gritty side. Marvel has always been the PG-13 side.
Yeah.
Where you can get some gritty, but you also get more cheesy too as well to counteract with each
The
other.
only problem with Marvel is they never want to jump that ship like DC
Exactly.
has.
No, they won't
They-
go too far.
They
yeah.
won't. Yeah, they
Yeah.
won't pass that. They won't cross the line.
No.
They have the line set. You know where the line's at, and they're not gonna go
We all
past
know how Civil War should have ended.
that. Yes.
Yeah, Captain
Yes.
America should be dead right now.
Civil War, yes, Captain America should be dead.
More than likely,
But
I'm
also,
thinking Infinity
I
War
just-
will be.
I just didn't see
And Age of Ultron too.
Civil
Age of
War.
Ultron was just so
Well,
bad.
they killed what's his name,
They-
Quicksilver, but
freaking-
You just introduced them.
Right. You barely introduce him, you kill him off, and even at that, you sit there and say the twins are not they're not mutants. They're
Right.
just genetically enhanced.
exactly.
Now you're Tindy.
Yes.
If it was my two answers like you did, if it was today, obviously Marvel.
Yes.
This is a
Yeah.
catastrophe what DC's doing right now. I mean, it's a nightmare.
They're
And
just
it
trying
needs-
to play catch up,
Yeah,
but
and
they're doing
it's got to
too much.
stop with trying to play catch up. Just focus
start
on
it.
one
Thing.
fucking film at
Yes,
a time.
just
if
start
it
it.
gets there eventually, good. If not, just give us good films now.
Right.
All right. In total, if I went in the history books, it's easy as DC.
Yeah.
There's too many great hits with the Superman, the Batman,
Right. Iconic
stuff there.
Iconic.
You know, Dark Knight trilogy. You know, you can't touch that shit. But don't get me wrong, I love a lot of these Marvel movies. The first Avengers, the first Captain, the first
Right.
Thor, Winter Soldier. You know, Logan. You know what I mean?
Right.
These are all great fucking flicks.
Yes.
But like I said, deep down, DC right now, like in the history books, would it be the winner? One day, maybe Marvel. I don't know. But right now, Marvel's kicking ass.
Yes.
Presently.
I think Marvel had a major issue was when they were selling off the rights to certain movies, and movies were buying, the companies were buying them off. That big time, because a lot of different companies were not even involving each other into their storylines or whatnot or mentioning, but they also were having their own versions of it that just really did not go well with the fans and visionary wise.
Right, exactly. Ramblin' J.
For me, I'm gonna have to agree with both of you. Same thing. Current time, Marvel. I would say current time, Marvel. But as a whole, you have to look at the fact that people actually can mouth off everything that comes from DC movies in the past.
Yeah.
You can actually, you can remember scene from
Yes.
Superman 1, Superman
Yes.
2,
Yep.
part of Superman 3, you can
Right.
remember, but iconic moments in them.
Big
Right.
time.
And Batman, you could probably rehearse
Definitely.
the whole film. You
Sure.
could, kids in the play could do the Batman movie. That's how good these movies are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, you really don't find that with Marvel.
Mm-mm.
No,
Even
you
today's
really
Marvel.
don't.
I mean, if we were to put today's Marvel against back then DC,
Oh, forget it. They won't have a
today's
chance.
Marvel
Yeah.
would be like, sorry, man, but we're not.
We're out.
We're
Yeah.
not at your league.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
exactly.
And that's the problem is today's DC and Marvel are nowhere near the league of yesterday's DC.
Right.
Yes.
DC is in the shitter right now.
Yes,
Let's be
it
honest.
really is. It really is.
You know.
It's in so many different directions, and it's the fact that I think when now they're hiring new directors, they're noticing like, dude, these are mistakes, big time mistakes that we're listening to the fans. As me as a director, I don't agree with this, so we're gonna rechange it. Which is why I think Matt Reeves is having that issue right now.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
cleaning house, not cleaning house, but he's cleaning the script. He didn't like it before, not because of Ben Affleck or what he wrote down. He probably agreed with him more, but he didn't like the fact of what Zack Snyder's idea was into the whole Batman films.
And probably
Not
Matt
that-
Reeves could fix everything.
I think he
give
could
him a
fix-
chance.
Problem is, though, I heard that Deathstroke's not going to be in his movie, and that's I really wanted to see.
Because
Deathstroke.
they hyped him up.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be cool to evolve like how you had that idea as far as them both training together, like they did with the
He's
Asian
got
guy.
like some kind of fucking thing against them now.
Exactly,
But you know
he has
what?
that issue with him being the number one
wouldn't-
student. So now I want to one
I
up you.
wouldn't mind if he's not the main villain. I wouldn't mind.
Right,
if
but
there's
at
a
least
hit
be there.
Yeah.
Show up. Maybe lead into a big
for
villain
a
thing later.
sequel.
Yeah.
Because right now I think they're gonna try to do Arkham, and that's why they don't want.
As long as the Joker's in there and it's
Yeah.
Jared Leto, I'm happy,
I'm
man.
like, if
Thank
they're
you,
doing
Matt
Arkham,
Reeves.
Let's do it.
Sure.
If they're doing Arkham.
Oh, do
fine.
Arkham. Fuck
Sure.
yeah. Oh, if they do Arkham, I'm
Shit.
so fucking down for that, dude.
Yeah,
I love Arkham.
yeah,
Oh,
And
hell yeah.
then
You guys-
part 2, you could do it based on a hit on Batman and Deathstroke collecting it.
right,
Yeah.
right. You guys want to know something funny I just not thought of? That the two main characters carrying the load for DC has always and will ever, it seems like will ever be is Batman and Superman.
Well, now you got Wonder Woman carrying them.
Not well now.
Wait, we're not allowed to say it yet because we won't know that
Oh,
for sure
until
until
the
that
movie.
movie's out.
Yeah,
Let's
true.
see how it does.
That's true. But if you always had, regardless of there's new and old versions, it's always been
Those two.
Batman
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
Superman.
me too.
And the
Marvel-
funny thing is that Marvel, people say, oh, well,
We had Cap.
DC's picking up from Marvel. No,
Right.
look at Marvel. Marvel's doing a lot of things that DC did in the back. days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Captain America is doing everything that Superman did.
Exactly.
Spider-Man did everything that Superman did.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, that's why I told you that whole thing about how the first three Spider-Man are just like the first
Similar
three
to the first three
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
Same thing as Captain America in a way.
And then you have the Iron Man kind of redoing the role as a Batman
As a
role,
Batman, yeah.
Yeah.
stuff to it. So it's like you get you see it, but you also have to understand that the two main characters carrying the load for DC is
It's
Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
And those iconic roles you cannot change.
No.
The problem is because
You don't have no issues.
They've been there for so long
Yes.
that even in the comics there were,
Well, that's the
Right.
problem when you got a guy like Snyder who can't tell a proper story. It's and he's not telling the stories right with these characters.
Right.
And hey, if you want to have him do visuals for the movie, fine, but get a director who can tell a story too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would do that. I would get someone like I would say probably Peter Jackson or whatever his name is.
I like they just who was it Whedon?
Josh Whedon.
Josh Whedon. Like seriously, that's a freaking director.
Yeah,
that's
but they want him to do Batgirl. That's the problem.
That's an issue.
We
but-
haven't even gotten the Batman right yet.
Exactly.
Let's get the Batgirl.
My only thing is like just like involve him into another movie.
I heard a rumor though that it's really going to be the Joker film with that.
Killing Joke.
The Killing Joke film.
That's what I heard too.
And if that happens with Jared Leto, because have you seen that pic with Jared Leto where
with the camera,
if
That's
that
the
happens, I'm sold.
I'm fine.
With Josh
I'm
Whedon
cool.
writing, I'm down, dude.
because it's gonna
Directing.
involve Batman in it.
No, the thing I like about Josh Whedon is he has balls to do things that no one
Yeah.
would, but Marvel wouldn't let him.
Right.
That he had that major issue with Age of Ultron. He wanted Ultron more evilish.
He wanted to kill.
He wanted exactly.
Which is
He
the way it
wanted to
should be.
kill.
Yeah.
It's some fucking bullshit. Marvel
That's
doesn't.
why-
Fucking Disney, but they'll go evil as fuck for Star Wars.
Yes,
But let's not do it for Marvel.
no, let's not touch it with the
No,
Marvel
'cause
characters.
Kids watch this more.
But because they're
Yeah,
like, well,
bullshit.
look
there
what
are
happened here.
sales. There are sales rep right now. We can't mess them
I
up.
mean, fucking Rogue One is a shit fest. Every character dies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not even like I died of a heart attack and I'm just gonna slowly die
They're
peacefully.
all murdered.
It was all killing.
So
Yeah.
here's what I'm gonna say. What Marvel has to do: get some balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
all
wanna
of that
take-
been saying it
You
forever.
want to take this to the next level? Take it to the next level.
You were on point. You were getting somewhere when you did Winter Soldier. When
Yes.
you did that, you were going somewhere. You
Even
saw
with,
killing.
Civil War a little bit,
No.
Listen, I'm sorry, but Civil
No.
War's not as good as people say. I
It's not.
came out of there like,
I did not
wait a
like
minute,
it.
this got what on Rotten Tomatoes? Batman vs Superman got what?
Yes.
I think
There's something
Civil
wrong
War
here.
is more like your Suicide Squad.
No,
No.
fuck no, dude. It doesn't
No,
even touch
Suicide Squad is better. Civil War is equivalent.
Civil War's got your funny moments.
Civil
Yeah.
War to me is equivalent to Batman and Superman. Both movies were trying to be a versus, but both movies
Oh, there you
did
go.
not equal
No.
to what their
And it's
their
not fair
intentions
that one
were
got way higher than the
than
other
the
one.
other.
That's
They're
bullshit.
But
equal,
that's what I'm saying.
equally as bad.
Rotten Tomatoes shouldn't even be looked at anymore.
No.
No, and it's true. They ruin movies for everyone.
Right before they even try to show the
Yeah,
movie.
it should not even be allowed until after the movie's been out for a
Exactly.
while.
Wait until the movie plays after
And
the
the
first
sad
weekend
part is-
and then go
Yeah.
for it.
After they ruin it, society now thinks, oh, well, Rotten Tomatoes get this. You know what? I'm going to be smart. I'm going to talk bad about the movie.
Yeah, I
without
said, fuck it,
watching
I'm not going to go see
Yes.
it. Yeah, fuck them.
Blame
And
the
I'm just
imagery.
like, watch
Like-
it. Give it a chance. See what happens.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So it just so at this point right now we're saying DC is ahead.
DC is ahead total.
Total wise.
Total-wise.
Total wise meaning from beginning of the whole starting of the movie sequence to current time frame.
Right.
We're
And-
saying DC is ahead at this point right
As
now.
always, if you guys want to debate it, come on.
Come on with it. Come on with
debate
it.
it.
Y'all know where we be at.
Alright. Now, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little thing we've done for you. That is it. I mean, until next time, this
Yep.
has been the man.
I am the man.
And this is the legend.
God bless. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.